I guess I'm live. Hello, hello. Welcome to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Nintendo Switch. My name is Riekelt, and it looks like I already started, but no, this actually has two reasons. Three reasons. One, we're skipping the intro cutscene. So we're actually starting on the main screen. Second, I just wanted to hear these tunes. Yeah, these are good tunes. And third reason is that this game is kind of loaded weird, but if I go into the any level of the first stage first, then the loads will be at least 9 seconds faster, or the first load will be 9 seconds faster. But in any case, I think we should probably just start the game. That's a really good idea. In any case, I do hope that Techie is ready, in which case we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go with the funk. Welcome to Mangrove Cove. This is, like I said, funky mode. Funky is the interesting character about this category. And honestly, it's the only category that people actually run on this. There are a few people who run original mode, which is with Donkey Kong and family. But why do that where you can do literally this? Except stopping there for a bit. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Funky Kong definitely allows for a lot of cool movement. I do have to mention that, yes, he is easy mode, but it doesn't make him easy for speedruns because you can do so much more with him. You can double jump like you can do here. There was actually a grab jump, which is a sort of glitch. Which is where if you jump, grab, and then grabbing is also an action, but if you jump, grab, double jump, then you can get a little bit more height. Also, look at these visuals. We're going around the tree. This is something that they wanted for Donkey Kong Country Returns, but they couldn't do it because the Wii wasn't powerful enough. Fortunately, the Wii U is powerful enough, and the Nintendo Switch. Weird enough. What do you do about it? So, unlike Donkey Kong, Funky Kong can actually roll infinitely. And Funky Kong is a one-man army. Donkey Kong, as you might know, maybe, he has 3 of his buddies, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, and Cranky Kong, who all 3 act like a power-up. But our boy Funky Kong, he is a one-man army, like I said. He can do, yeah, basically everything, except for pogoing, but pogoing is a luxury. Unfortunately, the pogo stick is something that's, yeah, only... How should I say this? Pogoing is something that makes you go fast if you are fast. So that's something we're missing, but it doesn't mean that, like, Funky Kong is any worse or anything. Anyways, 1-2. Rolling through some penguins. This level is like really tight. New in Tropical Freeze, you can swim, actually. It's not something we did in the first stage, which we should have done. But because of some, well, good rolling, you can actually roll over the water, which is really nice. That's jump I never missed. Okay. And actually rolling is really important here. There is an amazing, really tight grab jump right here. But for the safety of I already messed up again. The idea is that I have to ride the raft all the way from the start there, and then use that as a trampoline to get into the end barrel. So for those who don't know what Donkey Kong Country is, Donkey Kong Country is like the hard platformer from Nintendo. You have your Marios, which I'm not gonna say they're easy, but they're a little bit more easier, especially nowadays, especially the newer DKC Marios. And Tropical Freeze, or the Donkey Kongs, are definitely a little bit harder than that. So I can like a challenge. You can see that this piece is a little bit more vertical than you've probably ever going to see. That is because this is the stage that introduces Cranky Kong, and Cranky Kong, well, he is the master, the hero, the everything positive. Oh, that was beautiful actually. Jumping over those 3 mosquitoes. Monocle misties. Yeah, Cranky, just like I said before, he has a pogo stick, and the pogo stick makes it so that you can jump with the same amount of speed, as in Speedy Thing goes on the floor, Speedy Thing has the same speed going off the floor. And for some stages where you get a lot of speed. Really good. If I have some time over, I can probably show that after the run. But that does mean that I need to be quick right now. You know, I gotta earn that. Estimate is 138, if I see correctly, yeah? I mean, I'm going to crush that, okay? We're not taking barrels here, this ain't Donkey Kong 2. Which is also a game I speedrun, together with Donkey Kong Country Returns. It's my quote-unquote dream, I don't know if I should call it a dream, to run all 5 DKC games, because they're all really good. Did I get the K already? I don't remember if I got the K letter. I did, okay. So what I normally do is, if I can, I'm trying to go for all the collectibles. It doesn't waste any time since, you know, this is an auto-scroller. However, there are some tricks, like this jump over here, that makes you go a little bit faster. Doesn't matter too much for RTA, but it does matter for if you're going for individual levels. And there's a built-in leaderboard, a built-in timer if you're going for that, and it's pretty good. It's honestly better than DKC Returns. Retro Studios definitely learned from that. Hello.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Heck yeah, we do.
We have a $13 donation from anonymous friend. Good luck, runners. Put this money towards the Octopath Therion run. That brings our total up to $83.21.
Woo! Need more of those. Thank you, anonymous friends. Yeah, the IL leaderboards are definitely worth your while. I once had a record, like way back in the day when things weren't optimized yet. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, this game actually came out 2.5 years ago on the Nintendo Switch with funky modes.
And
which is... Go on.
Oh, and just to provide you on a little update on the incentive for the Octopath Traveler single story bid war, there is a single dollar in it between Primrose and Therion. And none for Albrecht, so for him I guess. But if you want to see Primrose, you gotta donate $2. Therion's currently in the lead by a single dollar.
Alright, so meet our first boss. This is, I forgot his name, Pompey. Pompey is a thing. He is a sea dog? What? A seal. Ah, darn. I didn't get to do the God Caught right there, which is a trick where I'm hitting the thing as soon as possible, the fish that he throws. And the sooner I hit it, or at least before I hit the ground, the better. So this boss had 3 health and 3 faces, totaling up to 9 HP, just like every other boss in this game. Really important. And every face is different. But, of course. Oops. I lost count, I should count all these penguins. I think that's 7, that is 8, and then, yeah, here he is, the big baddie himself. Another thing you can see is that I have 5 hearts. I'll talk about those a little bit later. I just know that I can tank a lot of health if I really need to. So that's phase number 2. And I'm going for another God Caught, but this God Caught is a little bit different. Shout out to the DKC community for making the best strat names ever. You'll hear a few more. Okay, this is it. This is difficult God Caughts. So not only do I hit that thing in the air as soon as possible, I'm also hitting him right, well, right there. That's a little bit faster. So one more hit, and then Pompey is over. Thing about Pompey is that for whatever reason, in the Switch version, he got a giant, yeah, is it a nerf? His hitboxes kinda got smaller. Or bigger. No, it got bigger. So you can actually just destroy that boss with Cranky. One of the old runners, Momo Akai, he saw that for the first time. He still doesn't have the Switch version, I don't think. But he saw that and he just flipped out of his mind. It was beautiful. In any case, we're going... Instead of a different part of the island, we're going to another island. There's like the whole stick of this game. And the first one has only make you think half of where I live. I'm from the Netherlands, just like the lead orc of this marathon. And there are a lot of windmills. The only thing that I don't recognize too much are the hills in the background. We don't have hills. We call a hill a mountain. Okay, Dutch humor aside. This is the stage where things become a little bit more difficult. And you've probably seen that the first load is pretty long. Or longer than you've already seen. How this game works is that instead of like having assets for every stage separate, is that... Yeah, this game has actually new strats. There we go. Also giant jump. Perfect. That's really scary looking, but it's so good. Yeah. So instead of every level having its own thing, this game has world assets and level assets. So that's actually only important for the first level which I was talking about. Is that if you go into a level for the first time, or a world for the first time, it loads the world as well. And it's really important. So that you can minimize the first one by 9 seconds. It's free 9 seconds, okay? So now loads are going to be definitely a little bit shorter. 2-2 is the level that people don't actually want to go in. Because this stage has Rambi in it. That's not what I wanted to do. Say hi to Rambi. Rambi is slow. Like, every time you stop running with him, you need to like restart the running animation, and that takes a second, half a second, but it's slow. So the idea is that you keep him running as long as possible. I mean, Funky Kong is the same like that, but his starting up speed is like a little bit faster than that, like unnoticeable faster, but there is a little bit delay still. Also, another cool thing about the stage is that it has speed boosts. Like, look at this. You go a little bit faster because you get pushed forwards. So you might see it better here, actually. Look at that speed. So from here on out, I'm trying to, like, start as few runs as possible. Obviously, this level is not optimized for that. So I'm restarting a lot of runs. And with that being, like, just bouncing on enemies. Like, that one doesn't matter, but bouncing on that one, important. And that's it! That was a except for the start, it's a pretty good 2-2. Yeah, about those swings. If that thing gives you forward momentum and you jump off of it, that forward momentum gets added to your momentum, so you go a little bit faster. And that's where Cranky Kong actually comes in. Because he can keep that speed. The moment I touch the floor, that speed is away. Is like nullified to normal speed. So this stage is... I'm so sad right now with what I'm going to tell. This stage is not camera cycled, but... Yeah, there it happens. Not, yeah, camera cycled, but global cycled. What that means is, as soon as the level starts, like, the soundtrack starts, and everything, like all the leaves in the stage, will happen. So, since I'm used to a certain, like, me being fast in the stage, I have to, like, adapt to everything that's changed right now. So, if I make one single mistake, which I did pretty early on, yeah, you know, the stage is very different for me. That's why I made the small mistakes. But hey, I'm out of it. I actually expected to die earlier. Oh yeah, dying is pretty normal in DKC speedruns. You don't want it, but it happens. Especially in returns. That wind is also not random, it's, you can hear it at the music. Just takes a few times. Did anyone say auto-scroller? I think someone said auto-scroller. Welcome to 2-4 Sawmill Frill. This is another minecart stage, but a little bit different and a little bit more thrilling. Which is positive. Let's go! The music is pretty hardcore, there's a lot of obstacles that I need to like pass. A lot of collectibles that I need to get. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, I got in a heart immediately. Something that's pretty interesting to know is that you can say that I have 3 hearts. In DKC Returns, I only had 1 heart. Then on the Nintendo Wii U, I had 2 hearts in Tropical Freeze at least. So, yeah. And then, for whatever reason, because this is easy mode, they give you another heart. I have a story about that in the last auto-scroller of the game, but that's like an hour away from us right now. I'm so sorry. You better stay tuned though. It's a good story. Yeah, I'm not super scared of like dying. Oh, that's the machine. I got a minecart again. That makes the stage really interesting, which is how dynamic everything is. That was the case in Returns already. Jump up this thing so I can get the final puzzle piece. And hopefully I can get the G as well. Because if I get full Kong, then this run is valid for me. I'm the only one who does this. Most runners... I haven't asked most runners why they're not just getting the collectibles. I mean, I'm the weird guy, I think. I did ask one person, but... no, that sounds a little bit negative, I'm sorry. I don't know, I've never heard something fun out of him. In any case, this is 2-5 Alpine Incline. In original mode speedruns with Donkey Kong and friends, and there's no Funky Kong there. You would primarily do every stage with Cranky Kong, but this is because the stage is so gap heavy. Like there's so many gaps that you can just fall in, and there's no air control with Cranky whatsoever. That's also something Cranky or Funky can do. He can like hover or stall in the air. Oh, like that, exactly. It saves me from death. If that happened with Funky or with Cranky Kong, he would be dead because the moment you're you're going somewhere, you're dedicating yourself to the jump, and if it misses, then you are dead. And every other character, Funky Kong or Diddy and Dixie Kong, they can save themselves in Donkey Kong, which is like really important. That's why you would switch over to Dixie Kong. Dixie Kong, yeah, not only can she like stall in the air a little bit, but she can also get a little bit more height. Fall down, please. Thank you. Diddy Kong, the one that's in Smash, doesn't get a lot of love except for underwater stages, where his jetpack ability definitely makes you go faster. Yeah, this is my favorite Windows Phone stage, Wingdings. Pretty cool movement right here. This is half an auto-scroller, and it's very, very necessary to hit all of the black bells or the dark bells. There are also gold bells here, but they are optional. I'm not getting the K there because that's actually slower. Not by too much. But you know, every second count, every millisecond counts even. There are some ways to actually speed this thing up. The first one is to try and not jump unnecessarily like I did there. Second is to try and get stuck to the start of the vines. Got the O there. Ew. Okay, that worked. Again, you cannot miss these things. But yeah, don't try to jump when unneeded anyway. Look, I needed to jump there. That gap was a little bit too big. Oh, everything is falling. Man, something cool is happening right here, I think. Yeah. Get a lot of speed. I didn't do it properly, so I paused a little bit. And that's one of the more important things you learn as you speedrun this game. Dying is slower than not dying. So stay alive. Those flips. Coming up is one of the better bosses of the game, Scowl. Fiends? Boss Mountaintop Tussle. That's an interesting name for a stage, but his name is just Scowl. And Scowl, oh, he is my friend. Because for whatever reason, I'm supposed to throw his kids against his face. There we go. Just born and already uses a projectile. Perfect. So this was the easy stage. Now comes, I think, the hardest stage. Or phase. And if I miss one here, it's not too bad, as long as it's just the one. But I'm not planning on making any mistakes here. 1, 2. This thing can miss. That missed, okay. But now I have to endure this attack, and then he will throw more kits. And if I'm unlucky, I'm lucky. Perfect. This next kit can either be in the first act or the third act. Okay, this is the, well, I guess the intermediate one. It's not difficult, but it takes a long time. And if I make one mistake here, it will cost me 50 seconds. So it's probably good if I don't. Oh, actually, I forgot to slap the sides. This brings good luck. Seeing some hunk butts in the chat right now. Don't forget to honk. Okay, coming up are only 2 little kitties. Oh, phew. I didn't get a double on there. Double jump. Okay, coming down this thing. More kids that get murdered for no reason. Back on the Wii U version, this was random which way he went to. But fortunately on the Switch, most things actually got set RNG. Meaning that we can, yeah, we know what to expect. Not everything is set. There are some runners that don't want to believe that not everything is set and there is still some RNG back in this game. But they're just stubborn. Okay, coming to the best world, I'm going to increase the music by a little bit. Because this first stage just has amazing, you know, soundtrack is just that amazing. Enjoy! This is another global cycle thing, so as soon as the level starts, well, everything happens and you need to adjust to it. I need those. I was actually racing against the time and I got the fast cycle. This blue zebra is the thing that I'm racing against. That thing, if I miss him, it takes about 6 seconds, you know, to get the correct cycle again. Fortunately, I have some leeway at the start. I wanted to jump on his hat, but whatever. And there's just a lot of fun elements in this stage. Nah. We still don't know what it is, but sometimes we can actually shave his head down in one swoop. But also sometimes it just throws you in the middle and the leftmost hair thing doesn't get cut. We don't know what it does or why it happens, but oh well. We bless the times that it happens. In any case, 3-2, Baobab Bonanza. Baobabs are those fruits that you can see in a little bit. These things. And I gotta be honest, I forgot what to do here. Like most of the other things, like second nature, everything else that had happened before. At the beginning of this stage, not so much. I do remember these birds though, and that this one is like especially annoying. And Cranky Kong and Funky Kong obviously can bounce from these because they have a surfboard. Oh yeah, something else Funky can do. He can stand in spikes. I'm not going to do it right now, because I got a little mini game coming up. So this is a collectible, and because we have to wait for this thing. Ooh, a new high score. No, I typed my high score. We're just jumping over it without collecting it. So that was my record, 5. I haven't gotten 6 yet without, you know, losing time. But yay, I did 5 in a marathon. Okay, this is where things are about to get serious, and you can also see the beauty of storytelling in stages. So this world is telling a story. We were in a forest, but now there's a lot of storms happening. Oh, okay. The next stage, however, will tell a little bit more of that story. You can also see that there's a lot of Ramby barrels or Ramby blocks even. Because we can, I'm skipping Ramby over here. Because he's not making this stage any faster. Or easier for that matter. Is that a penguin? No, that's fire. Bad luck. Oh. The only fast thing is... Oh, I think we already got past it. There's a block at the start of the last area, I think. The Ramby block, and we have to jump over it. I think I zoned out for a little bit. Again, this for me is basically autopilot, and I don't know if it's good or bad. Probably bad if I want to learn new stuff about this game, because I'm not the best one. Can you imagine? Speaking of that, something that I'm not doing, but all the OG runners from the Wii U do, is in World 4 they switch over to Donkey Kong. Because, yeah, what's his name? Diddy Kong with his rocket backpack is actually way faster on the water. And I'm a Funky only runner. And then this is where the story in this world ends. Okay. First death of the run. Oh, is it? Oh, that's the start of the stage. Oops. Oh well, deaths happen. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. You wouldn't believe it, but there's a lot of pathing that you need to know. When to press buttons, how long to press buttons. That's also really important in this game. Because we have short jumps, we also have high jumps and delay between jumps. This is a really interesting speed game, honestly. Like, getting hit there, this is all in the game plan. Getting hit is a little bit, you know, slow because it takes time. But on the other hand, going through something instead of waiting is faster. Okay, I'm going to be silent again because the start of the stage has the best music in the whole game. Okay, I'll pump it up. And that happens. So the first 5 seconds. This is the only stage in the game with Sticker Bus Symphony. You might know it if you know your DKC2 music. And then instead, they switch over to a shitty fluted version of the Rocket Barrel theme. Also, hey, Rocket Barrels. But the good thing about this stage is I'm just holding B right now after the first obstacle. And I don't have to do anything until the end of the stage. I'm getting that extra life though for shits and giggles. I don't need that. Holding B. Oh no, I got hit. Oh no, I'm getting hit again by one of these falling towers. Not one of these, the next one. Yeah, that's him. But here, instead of like going through with the stage, this is a warp barrel, a secret exit. Or, yeah, warp portal, whatever. And a few stages in this game actually have one of these warps. So instead of going to... we're in 3.5 right now. Instead of going to 3.6, I am going to 3B? Yeah, 3B, Bramble Scramble. There's another one, 3A, in the same stage. This is the stage is also unique, because it has two. And I believe that every stage is about the same length. The only reason why we're taking B is because it cuts the previous level in half. That one was not... that was not handy. Yeah, I'll be using a lot more secrets as well. So more about this stage. As you can see, this stage gets built like right in front of you. So as a speedrunner, I'm supposed to actually know this is probably the best I've done that part. I'm supposed to know where everything is. But honestly, I haven't done the grind just yet. As you can see, I'm getting better and better. What you cannot forget is just mash. I have enough hearts, you know. I'm not going to wait for the perfect cycle. And with that comes free boss. Triple Trouble or Baboom. Baboom is friends. Baboom is good friends. Actually, they're not good friends. I don't like them. So these three monkeys, they, instead of like having 9 HP, everyone has 3 HP. I don't remember how this went. Not exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on one of them. The blue one at the top right now. Left, yeah, that guy. And I messed that up. Unfortunately, I had a backup. Well, technically they should both be dead right now, but only one of them can die each phase. So now they're like full at HP. Now I'm going to focus on the dark blue boy. Okay, throw a watermelon bomb, please. Then, can I just get this heart? No, I want to kill the blue monkey first. Then the cyan monkey. That didn't do anything actually. Now he's all alone, going to phase 3, and now he has phantom monkeys. I'm actually reacting to where these monkeys spawn. If they spawn left, I go left. It's as simple as that. Basketball? I'm the best Michael Jordan around. Now waiting for 2 of these. 1, 2, and then the monkey I want to hit comes. Oi. Now I'm going to the right. And doing weird things with this pole over here. Okay. Just got hit. Why not? Then slap a boom in the face. There we go. Now we're in World 4. Imagine, yeah. Oh, that's my phone. Sorry. Yeah, imagine, yeah, what this world is made out of. A lot of water, indeed. I was stalling. Again, it's probably better to go into DK mode and go with Diddy Kong. But this is Funky only. Because Funky has a snorkel on his face, he has infinite air where Donkey Kong and friends, so you actually need to get air balloons every now and then. Which is really important. Okay, so again, this is where you would get a lot of hits just to go faster by the stage. Uh-oh, I only got one hit left. Well, one extra hit. The thing is, how Donkey Kong works is that he has like in original mode, he has 4 hearts if he has a partner on his back. But the thing is, he can get hit once, and when he gets hits again, he will have full HP again, but he doesn't have his partner on his back, so he only has 2 hearts. Which is bad, because he's the partner is a power-up. He or she. And obviously, you want to keep your power-up. So while I have 5 hearts right now, I have 4 disposable hits. Donkey Kong has even though in Funky mode he has 6 hearts with a power-up, he only has 2 disposable hits, and the third one, well, will lose his power-up, which is unfortunate. That's the only real part that makes Funky mode a little bit OP. And that will definitely become annoying in the next worlds. But again, I will tell you about that when it happens. Also, I just got an extra secret, a pretty well hidden secret actually. The best secret in the game. Best hidden secret in the game, I'm sorry. Because you have to go so far back. Pretty unfortunate, but oh well. That didn't work as how I wanted it. So this is a hybrid stage where you go over, well, swim a little bit and you go over land and try not to swim. This is the only stage in the game, we're in OG mode, where you would start with, I think, Dixie Kong? You go over to Cranky Kong, and then you switch over to Diddy Kong at the end. No. Diddy Kong in the middle, and then you switch over to Cranky Kong. So it's the only stage with a trifecta. And that has to be noted every marathon. This is just so cool. Ah, a little bit too late. Oh no. Okay, good. Small backup. Okay, I got live split on and I want to like press live split, but I didn't start it. Okay, the next stage is more like a Metroidvania. There are keys. And I need to open doors. That sounds like a or not doors. Well, a door, but also chests. Well, you'll see. with aquatic ambience on the back. But while aquatic ambience is happening, I can probably talk a little bit about the one glitch that the Wii U had, because it got patched in the Switch version. In this stage, you could have Diddy Kong on your back. And only in this stage, it's like somewhere to start, you could dismount Diddy Kong at just the right height, so that, okay, so that you could actually throw him out of bounds. And when that happens, I mean, you're outside of bounds. You could fly or swim immediately to the end. That makes this stage at least really quickly. And it's not the hardest trick to do. Unfortunately, or fortunately for the devs, this got patched. Probably unknowingly, because it's such a specific thing. But oh well. Even in a speedrun, you can enjoy some fine tunes. I'm almost done with collecting keys. This is the last one. All I need to do is go to that one room to the right, and after this one. Oh yeah, there you saw two paths. There's a top path and a bottom path. The bottom path is longer. It's like twice as long as the previous path. I got hit by the shark there, and he's going after me again, but he loses interest like right before. Maybe he smells my feet. Yeah, I think he smelled my feet. It was like way too short. Okay, stream is muted. And for a water stage, this is the only stage that has no swimming in it, in this world. Oh yeah, I am also skipping 2 stages. No, 3 stages. 4-2 to 4-4. And that stage is... I'm gonna die, I'm gonna redo this. I brain farted a little bit too hard. Yeah, that's it. I destroyed myself for the marathon. Aren't you happy? Music is also really cheerful, really good. Just go. So throw that over him, then roll. So the trick with the funny name in this stage is called the Strong Kong. That happens right here. And this is the Strong Kong. Yeah. So you know that if you have like a stick with something on the other end, like a barrel for example, and you move it, and then when you stop moving, your barrel keeps moving a little bit and then bounces back because it overshoots. Well, that is exactly what happens here. These barrels overshoot, and if you time it just right, you can, instead of like going straight to the right, you can go top right and go into the other barrel. And then at the end here, I just, instead of like going through those crates, which is what they want you to do, you can just go past it and go up like that. You can only do that with, well, every character except for Cranky. So this is another swimming stage. There's one mechanic I haven't told you about, but it's really important in this stage if you're doing DK strats. So you don't really see it when I'm playing, because my life barrels, they just say FK or Funky Kong. But DK doesn't have DK, he has DD for Diddy Kong, DX for Dixie Kong, or CK for Cranky Kong. I think. Yeah, I think I'm correct on that one. It's not XD at least. Sure. But like they spin around. Sometimes they're like solo, that you can't do the stage with another Kong. But also sometimes I got hit by that fish. That never happened before. Gonna get hit again. Yeah. Nice. Doesn't matter. Yeah, sometimes they spin around if you can choose in some stages. And the thing is, like on the air or on land, it takes about a second to turn. So you're racing against the clock, usually. And if you miss it, you lose 2 seconds because you have to wait for the clock to, for the cycle to become normal again. No, I am getting this barrel. Skipping those, so I can only have to hit once. Perfect. The thing is, underwater it takes twice as long. Instead of like 1 second, it's 2 seconds. So if you miss a cycle, especially in that last one in this stage, you miss out on 4 seconds. And they are pretty optimized to the speedrun. Like, you don't get any extra time. Okay. Well, that is a slow world. There's still a slow boss left. I say slow, but this is the fastest boss there is. This is Fugu. Fugu is a fish. And where do fish live? Underwater. This is an underwater boss fight. However, unlike that one boss in DKC 3 that you fight underwater, that weird clam guy. This guy's interest. Oh no, this starts off really bad. Please go out, please go out. Okay. Got really bad luck there. Like, his butt is exposed, and I can just hit his butt. Probably better to do with Cranky Kong, but I don't want to switch for that. Oh no! Okay, that's good. Still. Okay, I'm still in the game. So, you saw me panic a little bit. It is my goal to... like, I'm taking damage. That is a given. But the thing that needs to give me damage is Fugu himself, and not the spikes on the outside of the arena. Because if that happens, well, I can go thrown like all the places while Fugu just pushes me back. So that is a little bit more controlled. And this is the longest load of the game, excuse me. Also, that boss, very fortunately, always, like 99% of the time, gives me a heart whenever I really need it. Whenever I only have like 1 heart left. So that's why that strat works. So welcome to World 5. This is a pretty fruity world. There's a lot of fruit harvesting happening in this stage. And a lot of fruit processing in future stages. And again, that is because this world has a story to tell, which is pretty amazing. It's like Dark Souls. The world tells a story, except the dark... You know, these are just fun and not too important, whereas Dark Souls isn't too important either. But it's like more of... like... it's more of a story. How do I say this? I'm not like this is like more of a Mario story. Bowser kidnaps the I'm sorry, talking is difficult. Bowser kidnaps the princess. End of story. Whereas Dark Souls is like, yeah, more of your Zelda. There's an actual story happening. Oops. Yeah, look at him being happy. Thanks, Funky. There was something in the last world that we really missed, but don't you worry, this stage has it as well. I'm obviously talking about nice waterfalls in the background, but also these levels. Auto-scrollers. No, there's no cheese in this stage. There actually is cheese, I think. No, there's no cheese. Cheese is not a fruit. Silly Riekelt. And I'm talking about like an easy strat. I got hit there. Totally on purpose. No, it wasn't. And that penguin is going to be my, you know, he built a mech suit. Or a wooden suit. Whatever. He thinks he has superpowers, but he doesn't. Can I get this heart? I can get the hearts. Oh, I remember. There is a cheese in an auto-scroller stage in Donkey Kong Country Returns. That's why I was thinking about cheese. And also a rocket stage, even. You get to like cheese with a slice out of it. And then you had to like be in that crevice of where that missing piece is. Yeah, Returns definitely is a good game, just... it's just lacking a lot of interesting, memorable mechanics. Memorable, that's the key word. I still love it to death. Ah. Is that berry juice? Plum juice? You can see that heart, like all the way on that pillar over there. Raspberries, an apple, some more raspberries. There's a G over here, KG. I'm sorry you're only seeing fruit, but you're right. I skipped the story of the stage. Bum ba dum ba dum bum. And then 5-3 is Fruity Factory. Yeah, this whole stage, this world is a Fruity Factory. This stage, if we're talking about memorable, it's not memorable as much as I wanted to. Skipping those, but then I have to wait for one slice here. So I can just jump off, get the O. As you can see, I'm not going for all the Kong letters or the puzzle pieces. Puzzle pieces are pretty irrelevant. And Kong letters, if you get all Kong letters in a world, they will unlock a secret, yeah, extra stage. And they are really difficult. Also, it's been a while that I didn't get hit there. Woo! It's actually going good. And then coming up is the biggest troll in video game history. Oop. You saw the end barrel there. But unfortunately, one of his arms just like pulled it up a little bit, so you couldn't get on it. The community actually tried to camera buffer and some other mechanics, but they couldn't get it to load. But fortunately, you can get into it early, but for whatever reason it activated at a really weird time, so I couldn't do it. I'm so sorry. Okay, 5-4. This is a really interesting stage as well. This stage is extremely difficult in original mode. Because there's one DK barrel and it's right at the start. And you need to go all the way to the end without losing that. Without losing your partner. Like this is the DK barrel. From here on out you need to stay alive and you only have 1 hit point, and you'll see how often I get hit here. I didn't even get the roll there. That's unfortunate. Sure, I'll just walk off. Well, talking about getting hit. I'm not getting hit just yet. Am I doing it careful? Nah. Hundo? Good question. It's a little bit too late for Hundo, but I haven't never done a run for it. We can do a blind run. And I can give you a really bad estimate. Oops. Guess who wasn't paying attention? I see something about Hundo runs. Oh no, I'm all the way over here. That's snowmats. Okay, and now with a little bit more paying attention. There we go. But even though my health got refilled, it doesn't mean that I get my partner back. And this is the hardest part of the stage. I need to not get hit by these spiky balls. If I were Donkey Kong. Okay, so there's a secret exit there. If you don't manage to keep Dixie Kong over there, you have to go through, I don't remember the stage, but it's a pretty slow stage. You're bouncing on jelly a lot. But if you do manage to actually do that, and get to the secret exit, you get to probably my favorite stage in the whole game. Welcome to Jam and Jams. This stage is camera cycled as well, meaning the moment that you start the stage, everything starts happening, or a lot starts happening. Hey Vanit! Yeah. And yeah. Come on, Bene. Okay, whatever. I got. Oh shit! I thought I would die there because I wanted to reset my health. Whatever. Reckon A. This is my favorite stage, and I got... Someone knocked on the door, lost the concentration, and, well, you can see what happened. Whatever. Stay positive. Go. Enable the microwave, as my chat calls it. And instead of taking the cash away, we're just going over. Frosty fruits, stay frosty. This is what happens with all the fruits after they get processed. Yay, not getting rejected by the trampoline. That's really random. You can get rejected by it, but there's still another trampoline that can do it to us. Well, to me, I guess. Also, a lot of speed you get that. Yeah, all of that fruit gets turned into popsicles. Wee. Okay, the next trampoline will not reject us. We will not be rejected. Woohoo! Sweet. And with that, we're going to Boss Punch Pull, or Bash Master. I love Bash Master. It might be my favorite boss in the game, and for no good reason, because it's actually not a good boss fight. But oh well. Here he is, Mr. B. And this is the only boss that actually makes you the enemy. Why? Because he was just minding his own business and eating a popsicle that they made from the last stage, you know? And what do? You just come in, make him lose the popsicle, and that's why he's mad. I mean, yeah, sure, he's a bad kid because he's fighting us. We're fighting out of self-defense, you know? And really interesting, with every new phase coming up, his fur gets a little bit more purple. And I'm going to ruin something for you. Do you see the background? The background is moving. You will not see the same background every now and then. Okay, go to the left. You did. Also, the music is really good. Every boss music is good. It's like a metal composition. With guitar shredding. Okay, it's really weird to hear with Bashmaster growing. Yeah. How did I get hit there? Oh shit. I forgot about that. So at the start of the third phase, his first attack is an ice cube with a watermelon bomb. And that's the first thing, so I have to act really quickly. And I kind of forgot about that. Oh yeah, I forgot he faked you out of the fourth one. I keep forgetting things. I'm a really bad player, player. But so far, this is a flawless fight, except for, well, that one hit that I got. But that's not too bad or anything. Like, oh shit. Sorry for the S words. Yeah, that's the end. I did this perfect. I'm forgiven, okay? I know I got some tea. I'm quickly going to get that tea, which is outside my room. While... Actually, I can just walk. This thing is wireless. Technology, wireless. There's a long load. Doesn't matter. Can't even put my headset. Oh, don't fall. Controller almost wanted to run away. Imagine if that happened. Okay, so whatever. But this is a pretty. This is a strat that I found myself. Could just immediately shoot there. There is an IL strat in here, which is like even faster. But you only do it in ILs because it's so difficult. They call it the banana slammer, which if you've seen the, what do you call it? The Donkey Kong Country animation series. You know what where that came from. This stage is really short, even though it has epical music. It's over before you know it. Just like that. Yeah, definitely one of the shorter stages. So we're on World 6 right now. World 6 is DK Island, the island that we got kicked off of, and there's a lot of snow here. This stage, or this world, every stage in this world kind of represents an entire world in DKC Returns for the Nintendo Wii. So this is supposed to be the beach. The water, you can't swim in it, obviously, because it's way too cold there. Oh, getting hit there, oops. I got a little bit carried away. Getting a little bit too much damage. We'll get hit by that snow mat. And this may be problematic. Now I got to do my best. This is boat skip. Never mind, this is not boat skip. Blah blah blah, no, I messed. Oh! That was still boat skip. I just hope that I don't get hit here. Real careful. Can't get hit. Not by that guy either. Phew, okay. Brief. So, but the way that boat skip worked is normally I would like go over all of those owls. But what happens here is that whenever you get into that icy water, you would get thrown to the nearest platform. And for whatever reason, the nearest platform was on the right. Or that's actually the thing that we're trying to do if we kind of fail into doing the first thing. Which is like a viable backup. Hey guys, welcome to the ruins. You can see that everything is ruined here. High five. Okay. Almost killed myself there. No self-defeating the character. I only did that once, in that one stage. My favorite stage. Don't have to use all the platforms that are given to us, or barrels for that matter. Just like in this thing, supposed to like do stuff here, but I can just grab jump all the way into that barrel instead of waiting for all of that. Okay, for those who remember DKC Returns, World 4 was Auto-Scroller World. I don't know if people liked it. Actually, I probably know what people would say about it. Go away with your auto-scrollers. But there's another auto-scroller right here. Blurry Flurry. Whatever. There's one checkpoint that matters in this stage. There are two, but that one doesn't matter. I'm sorry, checkpoints. You don't matter. Not all of you, at least. And there are no recovery hearts in here. So if I get hit, I'll have to take that until the second checkpoint. You'll see what I mean with that after. I really missed that last banana. Aw, shame for display. So again, on the Wii U version, or on original version, you only have 2 hearts there, not 3. I remember a story about Michael Goldfish. He was at a GDQ, and he was playing this game on stream, and they had commentators. And the commentators were talking about how you only had 1 heart in DKC Returns. And he heard that, and he was going into YOLO mode, where he instantly got rid of the 1 heart. And you had to play just like me right now, with 1 heart. So we're going to YOLO it up! For the record, this is pretty doable. You just need to know where everything is going to be. And obviously, Michael Goldfish knows all about that. You can just stay low here. First one you need to go over. Then this is the final, you know, tunnel. Stay centered, follow the bananas. And that is it! There's a second checkpoint, second piggy. Woo. 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 Well, we're now in a minecart, even though it looks like a snowball. And that's the final auto-scroller of the game. Pat on the back. I did that without dying. Even after going into YOLO mode. It was a good story. Didn't you think? Coming up is 6-5. And 6-5 is probably the hardest stage of the game. There's some really sick strats in here, which I will not do. Well, at least not all of them. Actually, just one of them. But if I actually do this run really speedy, I can probably show it off. If the people behind the scenes allow me to. Obviously, I have to earn that. That was not per se faster. Okay, the thing that I'm talking about? Uh-oh. That wasn't good either. Okay, that was good at least. Did I go for it? Yeah, I'm going for it. This is a speed boost. That's like the easiest one. And that's what this level is all about. Getting hit here on purpose. But going through the stage at your fastest is just so good. Shoutouts to, I don't know who found it. But at least DKS for performing it. DKS, he is the world record holder in a lot of ILs and in RTA, any percent. And he is a madman. True madman. Going into 6-6. If you know Returns or this game for one specific thing that is definitely just beautiful, it's this stage. Or these kind of stages. Needed to wait there a little bit, otherwise I got hit. Why? I didn't mash. Might be a little bit harsh on the eyes, but believe me, this is beautiful. And not every one of these is white. Orange, green, blue, gray. I'm supposed to die there. Get better. Whoops, yes. And one fun thing at the end. Here, I'll just walk off to the right, into a barrel, and then time it right. I'm at the end. I'm supposed to like go into the barrel later. We can actually drop in right at the start, which is really good news for speed memers. I think if I didn't die those last few times, which were pretty silly deaths, I would have made, well, PB would be possible for me. That's all I'm saying. Welcome to the factory. Because this is a marathon, I need to get that puzzle piece. Otherwise, this run... I keep saying that. Not valid. How often have I said that? Shit. Okay, good. Down. I'm still waiting for... Oh, this is where I was waiting. Yeah, this thing with a lot of these electricity things. Taking a damage boost right here. Well, not where I got it, but same thing. That's unfortunate. Not too bad. One more damage boost here. And that's it. And coming up is the last stage. The last normal stage before the final boss. So, do you remember this guy? Rambi? Well, talking about Rambi. Rambi is the guy that we didn't want to see. Unfortunately, you can't go through the stage without Rambi. There are Rambi obstacles everywhere. So you know, I'm playing with Rambi today. Also with epic music in the background. Poor Rambi. Getting shot out of cannons and he doesn't know what's up. Poor Rambi. It's not like I'm going to kill him at the end. Or should I save the animal? Oh, seriously, that's a question for chat. There's still time for it. Okay, I see how it is. Bye Rambi, have fun. Taking a hot lava bath. Okay, that was some tea. And coming up is the final boss of the game. Mr. Frederick, the Snowman King. This boss is the most difficult boss you can probably find out there. Yeah, he's pretty tricky. Okay, coming up. First thing he does is blow his horn, toot his horn, and throw penguins to us, or snowballs, but also penguins that we can throw to him. Something you don't ever do in this game, except for this boss fight. But you know, you'll have to learn at some point. Also, he is so, you know, he can even throw hurt things while it's in the air. With his shock, this is really bad news. This is really bad news. I should have practiced this fight. So he jumps around and I'm doing this thing again. He walks around like 3 times. But the problem with that is that I need to hit him 3 times for him to go to the next phase. And he is like really slow. Normally he goes faster, but not in the first phase. So I'm actually ashamed of what just happens. I'm actually going to sit a little bit back. There. I can see the whole screen a little bit better. Yeah, where are you at? So that was good. We're going into phase 2. He's like a little bit more math than usual. Now we throw snow dragons, which makes all these little 6 platforms turn into ice. I mean, it's not like, you know, the whole world was ice, so it doesn't matter really. Heck, it's even funnier. Also, for the tech team, time is coming up in like 2 minutes, so be ready. So after every hit, he goes a little bit faster, and I'm not going to hit every, like I said. So I'll have to do that again. Same for this spray. Why did he jump there? I don't know. I wasn't even standing there. He normally jumps to where you're standing, but he didn't. Oh yeah, the background music is so good. That was it. Time for a move that the community called the pissing your pants move. Not what I'm doing, but what he's doing. Also, I see an NK in the chat. Hello. Indeed, the trop. More dragons coming right up. So, yeah, my PB just passed. My PB is 130-ish. If I didn't die and if I did this fight a little bit better, this, you know, could have been competitive. You know, no, never. 130 and 1 second is my wall. Okay, he's going super fast. 3 hits. Impossible. Impossible. Get ready on time. That was it! Time. I don't know how, but the hardest thing I can do in marathons, but the easier things I can't do in one go. I'm so sad. Also, I'm seeing a 131. If I, like, didn't do those stupid things. I should just grind this game out. And, yeah. I should just grind this game out. Do at least get into the 127, maybe even learn DK. I know it's possible. Also, look at them being happy, they didn't do anything. So, I'm going to ask the staff of the SASE marathon, can I get 2 minutes to show some fun things?
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. You know exactly what I'm going to show. Ooh, I have friends online.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You're playing? Oh man. Okay, doesn't matter. I think that's my one. Yeah, that's it. Doesn't matter. I'm going to show some replays. Well, let's start with 6-5. That is the best one. I told you about those boosts that are happening. So this is my individual level file. You can see that I have a 120 in this stage. The world record for this is 53 seconds? 54. Same thing. However, I'm only 38th, and there are a lot of people playing the ILs. So this is DKS doing 6-5 the fastest way possible. He's even slow, you know? He's just standing still. This is the magic of this stage. The first boost has a name, it's called the first boost. The second boost they call it the Snow Pseudo. And then... yeah, this is the first boost coming up. This has the worst name ever, but I forgot it. What? The Inca Dinka. And that is how you do this stage perfectly. Okay, I'm starting one more stage. Free. That's the power of Cranky Kong. I haven't even shown off Cranky Kong at all. No, B. That's the last one. Add admins. Actually going to this world. Then from here on out I'm going to the other island. That is a speedrun tactic. You didn't know it, but it is. Unsure if it's worth it. I'm not gonna play myself. Then DKS. However, he's playing with Cranky Kong. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute and 2 seconds. He's even slow. Why did he waste time there? And this is what I meant with Cranky being the master. His pogo stick doesn't lose any speed. And if you do these things correctly, you just fly through the stage. And that's basically it, actually. I'm sorry, DKS, but I think this is a good time to wrap up. If you like what you see and you want to try it out yourself, maybe not the ILs, but more so the run itself, there is a Discord with a lot of happy people. Funny enough, DKC Returns got a lot of activity recently. But yeah, Tropical Freeze is also still... I'm not gonna say alive, but it's still there. If you want to run it, definitely join the Discord. We're there, I'm there. And it's not the most difficult game. It's a difficult game for casuals, but for a speedrun, I mean, I got in it, and so can you. Anyway, that's it for me for today. Thanks for watching this run. Low battery, I love it, I love it. Next up is JK X-Wing with Yoku's Island Express. So that's fun. And I'll hand it over.